back in 1997. Here's one last look at the odds as the horses load into the gate. Skyjack at 9-5 and Milwaukee Brew at 3-2 here for Bobby Frankel as he tries to win his third consecutive graded stakes in a row with this horse, and there he is looking calm as ever.
Yeah, snapping the gum there a little bit. Usually just kind of the jaw jutting out and a very serious look, but he looks pretty relaxed.
Who do you like, Todd?
You know what, I'm going to stay with you on this one with Milwaukee Brew. I think he improved second start off the layoff, and the big thing is he's been the distance.
They're up. Skyjack and Digford shows speed. Machineo and Momentum 4 across the track early as Momentum, Digford, and Skyjack go quickly to the front, and Skyjack neck in front. Machineo attends the pace. No easy leads today for Skyjack as Machineo, a big long shot, moves through from the inside, and Laffit takes an aggravated look over at Machineo. Skyjack's a half length in front. Machineo is second by a length and a half now with Momentum 3 deep and Digford just inside of him. Dollar Bill settles in fifth. He's 7 from the front, and Milwaukee Brew is already 12 lengths off the lead as they turn into the backstretch. 23 2/5 seconds. A solid pace for Skyjack, and he leads 3/4 of a length from long shot Machineo, who keeps him honest on the front end. Momentum is less than a length and a half from the front. Digford is between horses, and the top 4 are separated by 2 lengths as they go by the half in 46 4/5 seconds. Dollar Bill races in fifth. He's got 4.5 to come, and then 8 lengths last to Milwaukee Brew. He'll have to make up 12 in the final half mile of the 63rd Hollywood Gold Cup as they go into the far turn. Here comes Momentum to take up the running outside of Skyjack. Skyjack has had pressure throughout, and he only leads by a half length. Momentum is second. Dollar Bill is about to take third. He draws within 2.5 of the lead. Digford is between horses in fourth. Machineo is out of it. He drops back to fifth. Milwaukee Brew still has 10 lengths to make up as they race to the top of the stretch in the Hollywood Gold Cup. It is still Skyjack with Momentum pressing him to the outside. Milwaukee Brew is fifth, but he's about to be third. Milwaukee Brew draws within 6 of the lead, and they head for home. Momentum and Skyjack. These two match strides to the final furlong. Momentum's ahead in front. Skyjack has to battle back from the inside. Milwaukee Brew's got too far to come. It is Skyjack and Momentum to the wire. It's a thriller. Skyjack back at him. Momentum to the inside. Skyjack, Momentum, Skyjack, and Momentum right together. I think it's Skyjack, but it is a bob of the nose. It's very close. Skyjack and Momentum. Milwaukee Brew finished third. They tried to take the lead away from Skyjack, but Laffit Pincay would yield no quarter. And down the stretch, much can be saying the set of Skyjack here as he just would not let Momentum go by.
And Laffit played it cool. He did not panic going to the first turn, even though he had quite a bit of company. He played it very cool, and I'll tell you what, he is just nailed through the lane here, holding Momentum.
And a look down on the inside, Laffit Pincay with the left-handed urging on Skyjack, and Gomez all out here on Momentum. He's trying, but Skyjack's trying a little bit harder. Again, here's a photo, but it appeared on first look there that indeed Skyjack holds on.
He did. Big effort from the California bred. That's 9 career wins now for Laffit. As for Milwaukee Brew, boy, he fell way out of it today. He didn't run around the turn. Ken had a decision to make whether to try and stay inside. He kind of thought maybe Digford would drop down on him, so he wheeled wide turning for home, but just wasn't going to get the candy today that far out of it.
And just as Bobby Frankel feared the way the track had been playing, he said it's going to be tough to catch this one. And Doug O'Neill conversely said if he got a quarter of 23.5 or 46, he'd be in a good position, and that's what he got.
23 2, 46 4, 3/4 in 111 2. The mile 35 4, and again the mile quarter here 201 3/5.
Well, if those are the conditions, if Bobby Frankel was right, then you got to give credit to the connections of Momentum, because there's no doubt they were intent on making sure Skyjack did not get away today. They got a little bit of help. They were able to set in behind 3 horses that were challenging early on, and really a perfect trip and a perfect change of tactics for Momentum. They come up short, and the credit has to go to Skyjack, but what should not be lost here is Momentum, a gallant effort for second.
Skyjack joins previous California bred winners, Native Diver, Ancient Title, Swaps, and Best Pal as California breds to win the Gold Cup. And it is posted on the board now, 5-2-6-3 in the Gold Cup, Todd.
Oh, what a absolute stirring stretch duel here for this renewal of the Hollywood Gold Cup. And this race, when people have doubted the quality of the field in recent years, it always manages to live up to expectations, and it certainly did today.
And I guess we have a new player in the handicap division, right? Jack?
Hey, I want to see him go outside of the state of California, but the bottom line is if they come out here to beat him, they better come running.
Sky Jack runs his record to 8 wins from 14 starts. Laffit Pincay Jr. on board for Doug O'Neill to take the Grade 1 Hollywood Gold Cup. We'll be back with a whole lot more right after this. Stay tuned.
You need to learn how to operate.
We are back and into the winner's circle for the Grade 1 Hollywood Gold Cup. Skyjack, the California bred by Jacqueline Klugman for trainer Doug O'Neill, and Doug O'Neill with his first Grade 1.
Well, this is the guy you got to be really happy for. It's a relief, I'm sure, but these are the moments that you cherish as a trainer, the first of anything, and the first in a Grade 1 is certainly about the peak that you can have for a trainer, and a great applause here by the crowd. They appreciate what Doug O'Neill has done here with Skyjack.
2:01.3 the final time, and even though Skyjack got the fractions he wanted in this race, he had to fight early on for that lead, didn't he?
Oh, he absolutely did. You know, it's not so much the fractions, it's how the race plays out. And in this case, I thought it was all working against Skyjack. He was a little wide into the first time. He had to deal with a pesky Macaneo to his side, but Laffit Pincay was committed to do one thing, and he said it before the race. He said, I'm going to the lead. If you want to come with me, come along. Some horses did. It cost them in a sense. Momentum, on the other hand, was the horse who was chasing and in a good spot to get by, but a determined Skyjack would not let him by. And at the age of 6, Skyjack, with his problems behind him, is looking better than ever. Here's a look at the photo of just how close it was in this renewal of the Hollywood Gold Cup.
And Laffit Pincay Jr., who had already passed Bill Shoemaker as the winningest jockey of all time, does it again. Now becomes the winningest jockey in Hollywood Gold Cup history with 9, passing Shoemaker.
And Skyjack did go off as the second choice in here at 9-5. Momentum was actually the third choice in the wagering. Milwaukee Brew was the favorite at 7-5. But congratulations to the connections of Skyjack, owned by Rinmar Thoroughbreds, trained, as we mentioned, by Doug O'Neill. Rid the victory by the all-time winningest rider in thoroughbred racing history, Laffit Pincay Jr. Skyjack, a Gray-Roan gelding by Jacqueline Klugman out of the Skywalker mare Sky Captive. Skyjack was bred in the Golden State of California, and it seems like every time I look down in a great stake race, there's usually a cow bred in the winner's circle.
And bred by Renee and Margie Lambert, and well done. Skyjack putting his stamp on the Grade 1 Hollywood Gold Cup. More to come. We have another stakes race a little bit later on in the card as well. That's the Agleam, Mike Willman.
We have the winning jockey. His name is Laffit Pincay Jr. Laffit, you first rode this race 34 years ago in 1968. You just broke Bill Shoemaker's all-time record with your 9th career victory, and this horse really ran his heart out today, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He won on courage. I thought he might need a race, you know. He hasn't run in 2 months, and coming down the stretch, the other horse came up to me, and I still thought I had a little better horse. But I tell you, I thought I was beat at the time, and he kept coming back, and he kept fighting back, and coming close to the wire, I was like a head in front, and I said, boy, I think I'm going to hold on, and he did. So it was a terrific race.
You know, Laffit, the jockeys, the handicappers, everybody else trying to figure out the way the race was going to be run. Did anything surprise you about the early pace scenario? Did you have a little bit more company than maybe you thought you would have?
Yeah, well, Long Shot was going with me in the first part of the race, and it probably hurt me a little bit, but I felt like my horse was going pretty easy. He was looking around, you know, waiting for the competition, and you know, but I still thought that coming down the stretch, I still thought that he was going to open up, but I was surprised when I saw that horse come up to me alongside of me, and I said, boy, this is going to be a battle, you know, but I still thought that he had the best of me, but like I said, the horse won on pure courage.
Laffit, after all these many years, your 9th win in the Hollywood Gold Cup, is it still as much fun, as big a thrill as it's ever been in your career?
Well, I think it's even more fun now because, you know, I don't have that many years in me, you know, so I enjoy every win. Now I really enjoy it, and I know that pretty soon, you know, I'm going to have to give it up, but right now I'm having a good time.
Well, more great memories in your incredible career here today at Hollywood. Thanks so much, Laffit. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Laffit Pincay Jr.